They've both been called engines of Asia's growth, and with recent elections in India and Shanghai stock market run-up, you've got quite a lot of reason to be optimistic. But just how big an opportunity are China and India? Justin Wood is Director Southeast Asia at the Economist Intelligence Unit, and we've also still got our guest host, Jim Rogers, Chairman at Roger Holdings, staying with us. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Justin, welcome to the show. Let's just get your thoughts, first of all, on China and India, the great Chindia, if you like. Do you think that they do live up to all the hype?
Yes, I think if you look at Asia this year, then you're looking for economies that are going to be growing. It's really just only two, and that's China and India. At the Economist Intelligence Unit, our forecast for China this year is 6.5%, and our forecast for India is 5%. If you look elsewhere in the region, really it's pretty much everywhere is negative. Most of these smaller, more open economies, more reliant on exports, more reliant on trade, really suffering with the complete evaporation of demand for their exports in the current climate. And China and India are really the only two large countries that have a sort of a compelling domestic demand story. So if you're looking for growth this year, really China and India are the only two that are going to provide that.
But Mandy, those two countries are not big enough to save the world, because remember, China and India combined are nowhere near as big as the U.S. economy, much less when you throw in the European economy. So it'll be great for them, and I presume Justin is right, but it's not going to save the world.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. There is a lot of talk, a lot of hope, a lot of speculation that China can drive the global recovery and provide some sort of a way out for the global economy from this current crisis, and that's simply not true. China's far too small, but it is going to, within itself, perform significantly better than almost everywhere else in the world.
Do you think there might be a point in time in the future, Justin, and I'm actually now reminiscing about a particular quote from George Soros only a week or two ago, when he was saying that at some stage China is going to overtake the US as the world's engine for growth without a specific time frame. Do you believe at some time in the future that will happen?
Yes, if you go out long enough, at some stage China will overtake the USA. That's inevitable, but it's our view that that's a significantly long way off. It's not going to happen in the next sort of 10 to 15 years, for example. So China is going to keep growing. It is going to continue to be a compelling market and a compelling story for investors. But if you're looking for it to replace the USA as the primary engine of global growth, then I think you're going to have to wait quite a long time yet.
Mandy, even if it becomes larger gross national product, it will not per capita for decades. I'm teaching my children Mandarin, but it may be in their lifetime per capita basis it will be bigger than the U.S., but that's decades.
And we'll get both of your thoughts on that topic in just 1 minute. We'll continue the conversation with Justin Wood, Director Southeast Asia at the Economist Intelligence Unit, and of course Jim Rogers is staying with us as our guest.